Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing the most no-skill deck in all of Clash Royale. I made this deck. It is recruits. Pretty much any deck that ever plays recruits is pretty much no skill. We're going to be playing at top 1500 in the world with this deck. And we're going to see what we can make happen in some top ladder games here. We have a 10-second queue. Let's hop into the first game. The whole point behind this deck is just spam the bridge and pretty much hope for some damage. That's pretty much what we're going to be going for in most of these games. Let's hop right into the first one here. Alright. So it is always neat because whenever you see people without the golden name, we could pretty much guarantee we're not playing against anybody with, like double hero. This guy is running mortar. I'm just going to pigs here. I am going to take a mortar shot. I'm going to arrows as well on those minions. We actually are able to hit one of his skeletons. He is going to log. We're probably going to about equal out in damage here between the piggy hits. We do get a little bit more than him. I'm going to place down our hero musketeer here. Should take care of most everything. Yep, we're good. Hero musketeer is going to go in. He's going to have to defend that in case I were to turret. I'm not going to turret though. He is going to knight. I'm going to place Zappies in the middle here, and then I'm going to look to do a recruits at the bridge, because those Zappies will split up. This is just spamming both lanes. I'm going to go in now. He is going to go in with a Dark Goblin. Unfortunately, it's in a spot where my Barbarian Barrel really can't do much. I do Zappy it once, and the recruits are going to be able to finish it off. We are going to get, I think, one little poke there on the right side. So that's not terrible. I think we're just going to go in with another set of piggies here. He's probably just going to mortar and go minions. So there's the mortar. Our knight does split. That's knight does go there. One piggy does go to the tower and actually gets a few hits, which is actually pretty good. And then just a little bit more piggy damage. We're going to go in with a mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back here. He's probably going to go skeleton barrel behind this. So he does go skeleton barrel. We're just going to look to bar barrel that. So let's just go in with a bar barrel here. He's going to minions. I'm going to arrows them immediately. He does go in with skeletons. I'm not going to pop the mini P.E.K.K.A. ability. I don't think there's really a need. And then I'm going to go recruits in the back here. He might mortar the bridge. I doubt it. He's probably just going to do a defensive mortar. Yeah, he goes defensive mortar there. I'm going to go in Eva Muskie at the bridge to take out that mortar maybe. He does play his skeleton barrel. That is kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping for a snipe there, but I don't get it. He is going to go barrel on the right there. I'm going to bar barrel the Dark Goblin, then arrows the barrel itself. He is going to go in with a mortar. I'm going to go recruits here. He is going to play down his log. I'm going to go piggies there. I am going to get some good piggy damage, I think. And then I'm going to have to go in with a late bar barrel. We do get good piggy damage on the right side. That is good. I'm going to go Musk here. Try to get some damage. He is going to go minions. I'm just going to arrow them. We are able to keep the Musketeer alive at 1 HP. He's going to have to play something on top. He does go in with skeletons in case I were to go for a... I'm going to have to Zappies that. Oh boy, that's going to be close. I'm going to bar barrel now. That is a lot of skeletons. Good defense, good defense. Going to go in with some piggies. Going to go for an arrows about right there so we can knock out those minions. Those piggies are going to probably touch the tower. Hopefully we get a couple hits. And I'm actually going to fireball that Dark Goblin. And then we're going to go for some Zappies split up. Hopefully a Zappy can lock on. Now, Zappies don't lock on to that skeleton barrel, so we are going to have to log it. That is kind of unfortunate, but we could go for another piggies here. And our next piggies will now be evolution, which is great. He's going to have to go in for a mortar on that. We can't just musketeer the back. He'll probably look for a poison on it. That is perfectly fine, though. We do want to beat out that poison as soon as possible. That way he can't poison my piggies again. We're going to go for his Zappies about right here to just knock that out of the sky. He does pop the ability. We are going to have to bar barrel that. He is going to get a few annoying hits, which is pretty unfortunate. We are going to go for an Evo Piggies right at the bridge, and we're going to pop that Mini P.E.K.K.A ability as well. We're also going to throw down our Zappies on that Evo Barrel, and we're going to have to Fireball that Evo Barrel, actually. Sweet Piggies do end up taking the tower on that right side. That was an insane defense and an insane little counter push there. But we do kick game number 1 with the most no-skill deck in the game. Let's hop straight into the second game. Alright, hopping into the next game. We're against a top 70 player in the world right now. Let's see if this no-skill deck stands a chance. We are going against Drill. We're going to Mini P.E.K.K.A right there, and we are going to have to place our Musketeer for that Bomber. He is going to go in with a Snowball. We're going to play some Piggies in front of this. So, I don't think we're playing against Fireball. It's kind of hard to tell still. I am going to just Arrows that Bomber, and I'm going to pop the Mini P.E.K.K.A ability here. We're going to go up to level 20. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we can get one smack. That's amazing. That's really good damage. I mean, we just hit his tower for like 1900 damage with that one Mini P.E.K.K.A swing, so I'll take it. Little bit of a rocky start, because he did really get a good starting hand against me with that Snowball and the Drill and the Bomber. But hopefully, you know, we could start coming back slowly. We'll just go in with our recruits here. We are just going to go for a late Barber on that Drill. I didn't know if he was going to go Bomber or not. He does hit it with a Snowball. Snowball's really not going to do too much there, though. He's going to go with his Bomber back right, and then he'll probably go Cannon for defense. We still don't know what big spell he's running. If I had to guess, it's going to be Poison. Just based off what he's played so far. We are going to go for a Musketeer here, and we're actually going to go in with our Pigs, because he did just use his Fire Spirit. So we're playing against Rocket. I'm going to go with the turret here. We'll be able to take that Bomber out right away. And we're actually going to get a lot of damage on the tower just with the Musketeer itself. So that was good. We did burn a lot of Elixir out of him. Hopefully that... Alright, he gets 2 hits with that Berserker. That was crazy. I did not think he would get that much. So we are playing Rocket. He does have his Evo Snowball in cycle. We do know this. He does go Fire Spirit at the bridge. We are going to take a hit on those Fire Spirits, which is kind of unfortunate. We're going to go in with our recruits at the bridge here, and we're going to wait for that Bomber to come down. We're going to Arrows that Bomber. We're going to go for a late Bar Barrel on his Drill here. He doesn't have time to Snowball that. We are going to go in with a Evo Piggies on his right side. He's going to have to burn his Evo Snowball. We're going to go for a Fireball here. One Piggy lives, but is not going to do anything. He doesn't have his Snowball in hand, so it's going to be kind of hard to make a push for him right now. We're going to go in here, and we're going to actually go up high with these. We're going to have to Bar Barrel that. Good Bar Barrel, good Bar Barrel. And we're going to go in with a Piggies right off the bat. We're going to have to go Musketeer down here. He does manage to defend everything really well. We're gonna go recruits here. He is gonna go in with another cannon. This is getting a little annoying now. So he is going to rock the tower. This is kind of our last push here, I think. If we could make something happen, this would be the time. He is going to probably, yep, Evo Snowball that. I'm going to have to try to make something happen here. I'm just going to have to bridge spam him. This is about as no skill as it gets, guys. Gonna place down the cannon. It's gonna lock on the tower, and that is gonna be good game. Again, as no skill as it gets. We aren't gonna take a lot of trophies for that win, but we did just beat another top player. He was top 70. Keep that in mind. Open up another little chest here. So we do win another game with that deck. Let's hop straight into Alrighty, hop into the next one. Alright, let's see what we can make happen here. Oh boy, we are playing against Lava Hound. I'm gonna go in with our recruits to the back here. We're really gonna have to lean on our Heroic Musketeer to carry us on defense. I'm gonna go in with it now. Let's see what he does. He goes Barbs in the middle split. That is kind of annoying, but not too big a deal. Gonna look to a Mini P.E.K.K.A. and defend it there. And then we're gonna look to arrows everything. Good defense. Good defense. Let's see what he does here on his defense now. So he does go in with a Inferno Dragon. We're just gonna Zappies behind this. Feeling pretty good here. I'm gonna turret. So he is gonna take some good damage to the turret. He does zap and arrows, so he does good damage on his defense, but we do take a big chunk of his tower there. Kind of hard to tell what kind of Lava Hound deck he's playing. He has Miner, which sometimes you see Lava have, sometimes you don't. It could kind of go either way. I'm going to go Pigs on the right side here. Maybe he'll go Hound same time. No, he doesn't go Hound same time. He might go Barbs. Yep, I'm going to Fireball the Barbs. We should get some decent damage. Yeah, we're going to have to go late Musk here. Hopefully we can take that out before it gets a hit, but I think it's going to get one hit. Yeah, it does get one hit. That is kind of frustrating. And we're going to go in with a Bar Barrel there. So just with that one Balloon hit, he's pretty much all the way back in the game, which again is why Balloon is just so broken. He's going to have to arrows that because he knows if he doesn't, he's going to take some damage to that turret. So I'm going to go recruits right here. He might Hound same time. He is going to Hound. Interesting Hound. We are going to go just Piggies behind this. We want to push that right side as hard as we can right now. We're also going to go in with some Barbs on the, or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the left side. He does play his Barbs over there, which is kind of annoying. I was kind of not wanting him to do that. I'm going to go in with our Zappies about right there. And then I'm actually going to go in with our Musketeer. Oh, we 3-crown him. Okay. That ended quicker than I thought it was going to. I'm not going to lie. Wow, okay. He played his Barbs on the left side to defend the other set of recruits, and he kind of just left his King Tower open to a set of recruits and the full health Piggies. But that is a third game won with this deck. Alrighty. Alright, hopping into the final game of the video here. Let's see what we can make happen. We have our recruits in hand. I'm just going to go Musketeer on this. I don't want to go crazy. Hopefully he doesn't Fireball. Sweet, he's not going to Fireball it. So we got a good defense with the Musketeer. Not going to complain. I'm just going to go in with some Zappies behind here. He does go in with his Heroic Knight. I think he feared that I might play the ability. I'm just going to go in with a set of recruits, and I'm going to arrows those minions on the left side. I don't want to have to deal with minions right now. Zappy should stay alive on the left, hopefully. That's actually really good. I'm going to get good damage on the right side. He places his Heroic Knight again, which is funny because he, like, just placed it. That Musketeer is going to get extremely low on the left side, too, which is great. I could just go in with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. on that side, and then I'm going to go in with a Bar Barrel on the right side. He does cycle back to his minions, which is kind of annoying. He cycled back really quick. He is playing the most popular deck in the game right now, which is the Mortar deck. He's just going to Fireball Pigs. I'm going to get one little smack. That is good, I'll take it. I don't think he has his Evo Knight or his Heroic Knight back in cycle, so if he does go in Mortar, I could just Musketeer it. And he doesn't have Fireball, so I could also go Zappies. But I do want to take this match a little bit. You know, I don't want to go too fast here. I'm just going to go Recruits in the back. Let's see if he goes Mortar at the bridge. He's going to go Mortar on defense, okay. So, let's see. He might go Heroic Musketeer on the backside of one of his towers. If I had to guess, that will be his next move. And he's going to Skeletons. So he's going to Heroic Musketeer right behind the Mortar. So I'm just going to look for a Fireball here. I want to kill it if possible. He's going to keep it alive. That is kind of frustrating, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to go Zappies on top of that, and then I'm going to actually go in with a Bar Barrel on that mortar. He is going to go in with the ability. I'm going to go Recruits now. Recruits should just take care of that mortar. Not super concerned about the mortar right now. More concerned about, you know, taking out that Musketeer. I'm going to go in Piggies to force out Fireball, and then I'm going to go in Zappies on that, and I'm going to Bar Barrel everything. So now we don't have to worry about him fireballing my Zappies. He will probably go Heroic Knight to defend his Musketeer. I'm going to go Heroic Musketeer on his. And then we are going to go for some recruits here at the bridge. Hopefully it can get in front of our Musketeer. Sweet. It does. We are going to arrows that to keep them alive. He is going to get down another Heroic Musketeer. This is kind of getting annoying. Gonna just do that, and then I'm actually gonna Fireball here. I really don't want to deal with all these Heroic Musketeers right now. And then I'm gonna go Mini P.E.K.K.A. right here. That should take care of the turret as well. That's awesome. Great, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Thank you, buddy. Gonna pop the ability. I'm gonna go Musketeer on the left side to deal with that mortar. Perfect, fully dealt with. Gonna go in with some recruits here, and then I'm gonna look to just Bar Barrel away the Skeleton Barrel. He is gonna look for Zappies here. I'm just gonna go, or look for a Bar Barrel to protect his Musketeer there. Just gonna go in with some Piggies on the left side. He is probably gonna have to Fireball that. He is gonna have to get down a late Fireball because he committed Elixir on the right lane. And we do get a little bit of a Zappy connection here, which is pretty awesome. Again, this is the most popular deck in the game right now. Remember, we're witnessing a, you know, very high player playing it. So we're just going to arrows this. He does get good death damage, which is kind of frustrating, but, you know, we can't do it all. There's a lot of cards that this deck throws out at us, so it's kind of hard to defend sometimes. He is going to have to go in with another barrel here. We are just going to Fireball this one, or Bar Barrel this one. And then he is going to go in with another mortar. We are going to just look to play the defense here and go in with our recruits. You know, we don't want to do anything crazy right now. Just go in there. He is going to get a pre-zap on it. Or a pre... oh boy, that's on the tower. We're going to have to Fireball that. Thank you. We're going to have to Zappies that. And we're going to have to Arrows that. Gonna have to try to lock in a little bit here, guys. We're gonna go Piggies at the bridge. Should just be able to pressure him for the win. I don't think he could really do too much here. We're gonna cycle to another Fireball. We're gonna Fireball the tower. That should be a good game. Boom. Again, guys, that is the most no-skill deck in the game. Play Ultimate Champion with it. Play any arena with it. You will win. And you know what? Use the 2 heroes, so it's pretty fun. But I am going to end the video there. I hope you do guys enjoy and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.